Hey guys, thanks for watching Learn with Anisha. I'm Anisha and today we'll be continuing the chapter Nutrition in Animals, which is class 7, not English but Science and CERT. So we have done this all. So we'd be in the last part of the chapter, not actually the last part, but um, I guess we'd be doing the second last part of the chapter, which is Nutrition in Grass Eating Animals, which you could also tell nutrition how the grass eating animals get there, how they gather their food, how they eat their food, and how they digest their food. Grass eating animals which eats grass is known as grass eating animals. From the name itself you're gonna get an idea of it. Grass eating animals, or you could tell herbivores, or herbivores are the ones which eat grass, and also you could tell grass eaters. So I think I'm gonna use any term grass eating animals, or I would use herbivores or grass eaters. So please remember that it's the same meaning. In grass eating animals, what does it do? We need to first know what is rumen. So the grass eating animals, they have four stomachs. Yes, you have heard right. They have four stomachs. First one is rumen. Second one is reticulum, and third one is omesum, and the fourth one is abomesum. Let me just write the spellings of it. It's not there in NCERT, but you need to remember it. So let me just write it. Just wait a second. So yeah, let me get a blank one. Yeah, got it. So first one is human, which is present, which is the most important one actually. Second one is reticulum. Reticulum. Sorry for my handwriting, it's like that. I cannot change it. Third one is omesum, and fourth one is abomesum. So that's the spelling. Just remember it very nicely. So let's move to the here. So first, what do we need to know is rumen. First, going through rumen. Have you observed how cows, even they are not eating, they are chewing the food? They are chewing, even they are sleeping or even they are at rest. Do you think why? Do you ever notice that? And do you ever, thought that why do they do it? Why do they do it? It's a very uncommon question. It's a very uncommon noticing thing which you haven't noticed, and if you have, then you are quite a good observer. So let me just break it down for you. Why do they do it? So this concept is that only, मतलब इसका आंसर यही है. This nutrition grass eating animal, that this is the place where you're gonna get the answer of it. So actually, when they eat the grass, when they have the lunch meal, when they are having their meal, they what do they eat? They eat grass. From the name itself, you're gonna get it. They eat grass. So when they eat grass, they quickly swallow the fodder. Actually, not the fodder, but they quickly swallow the grass. That's here in this point. They when they eat the grass, they don't chew the grass like we do ना. हम जब खाते हैं तो फिर chew करते हैं, फिर निगलते हैं. They don't do that. They just quickly swallow the grass. Okay, I hope you have understood that. So they quickly swallow the grass. Now after swallowing, they swallow the grass. Now the the grass, it goes to the first, what can I say, the first stomach, which is the human. Wait a second. Yeah. So what I was telling, they quickly swallow the grass, and they store it in the first chamber, or you could say the first stomach, which is the human. Wait a second. So they eat the grass, they go and they store it in the human. Now, what do they do is, so there, the food, wait a second, let me just go in this one. So here, the food went to the human. Here the food is getting partially digested, not the whole digestion takes place, but partially digestion takes place here. And the grass is converted into cud. Cud means partially digested food or partially digested grass. Then what do they do? That cud, here I have written the partially digested food in the human is called cud. Now, we now, but then later on, yeah. So here partially digested cud formed, and then again the cud, it goes back to the mouth when the animal isn't doing anything or is at the rest. So it again goes to the mouth, and it returns to the mouth in small lumps, छोटे छोटे थोड़े थोड़े करके जाते हैं मुंह में, and then it goes in small lumps है, थोड़े थोड़े करके जाते हैं, ठीक है. It goes to into small lumps, and there the animal chews करके फिर से निकल देते हैं, निकल के रेक्टिकुलम और बेसम एबोबेसम सब में जाता है, डाइजेशन होता है. इस डाइजेशन के बारे में हमने नहीं लिखा या एनसीईआरटी में नहीं दिया गया है. इफ़ यू वांट टू नो, then you can do anything, you can read a book, but it's not there here. But if you want to know it, I'm gonna upload a video soon, very soon, which is on this only. I'm gonna revise the whole chapter, and the chapter in this part I'm gonna do the whole digestion part, मतलब कैसे असली में digest होता है, काउ या कुछ भी में ग्रास ईटर्स कैसे डाइजेस्ट होते हैं असली में. ओके, इट्स अ प्रॉमिस ऑफ माइंड, आई स्वेयर अबाउट इट. नाउ अब क्या होता है, दे वेंट, फिर से निकल देते हैं, देन rumination happens. So अब rumination होता है. What is rumination? It animal chews it, and then they again निकल देते हैं. अब द कट rumination होता है. ये पूरे प्रोसेस rumination कहा गया है. Rumination means the cud returns into the mouth in this animal, and then they chew it. This is called rumination. मतलब कट फिर से मुंह में आता है, फिर वो एनिमल च्यू करता है और फिर निकल देता है. दैट इज़ ओनली कॉल्ड rumination. It's very easy. Just remember it, that when the cud returns to the mouth in this animals, they again chew it, and this process is known as rumination. And the animals, the grass eaters, which they perform the rumination, are known as humans. The animals that swallow their food at first and then chew it later on are called ruminants. तो जो perform करता है ये function, this rumination, is known as ruminants. It's very very easy, trust me. Now we also need to know about the grass eating. Okay, grass. So we also need to know what is grass. Grass is very rich in cellulose. अब cellulose क्या है? Cellulose is a carbohydrate. It's a carbohydrate which can only be eaten by the grass eaters, by the herbivores, by the grass eating animals. I'm using the three terms simultaneously. So the grass eating animals, they can only digest cellulose. Why? Because they have a certain bacteria present in their stomach which can digest cellulose. So अब हम क्यों digest कर सकते cellulose? क्योंकि we don't have that bacteria present in our body or in our stomach, and so it is very very difficult for us to digest cellulose. अब बैक्टीरिया नहीं होने के कारण ही हम डाइजेस्ट नहीं कर सकते सेल्यूलोस. हम सेल्यूलस खा सकते हैं इफ़ वी बॉयल द सेल्यूलोस. अब सेल्यूलस हर प्रकार में होता है, इन द हर्ब्स, इन द श्रब्स, इन द वेजिटेबल्स, बट व्हेन वी बॉयल इट, हम क्यों बॉयल करते हैं वेजिटेबल्स को? दैट्स बिकॉज सेल्यूलस जब बॉयल करता है तभी हम डाइजेस्ट कर सकते हैं सेल्यूलस. इफ़ वी डोंट बॉयल इट, इफ़ वी ईट इट ऐसे ही हम खा लेते हैं, देन वी कैन नॉट डाइजेस्ट सेल्यूलोस. It's very difficult for our body to digest cellulose. Okay, I hope you have understood. So animals like horses, फिर rabbits, फिर other animals, they अब ये important है, ठीक है. The animals, horses, rabbits, इन लोगों में ना एक अदर प्रकार का है. These are also grass eating animals, right? एक a large sac-like structure is there which is known as cecum in there, which is between the esophagus or small intestine, SI for small intestine, O for esophagus. तो इसके बीच है, जैसे स्टमक हमारी esophagus small intestine बीच है वही. So the cellulose of the food is judged by the action of certain bacteria which are not present in humans. तो ये बुक में भी आपका लिखा हुआ है कि स्टमक में कुछ उसके स्टमक में कुछ बैक्टीरिया प्रेजेंट होते हैं जो सेलुलस डाइजेस्ट कर सकते हैं, लाइक दैट इन द ग्रास ईटिंग एनिमल्स लाइक काउस एंड बफेलोस. ओके, तो इसलिए हम डाइजेस्ट नहीं कर सकते सेलुलस बिकॉज वी डोंट हैव दैट बैक्टीरिया प्रेजेंट इन आवर बॉडी. नहीं तो हम भी डाइजेस्ट कर सकते थे सेलुलस. अब आपने देखा कि कैसे cows digest cellulose. So in our next chapter, or not next chapter actually, in our next video, we are gonna be studying the amoeba. Okay, ये बहुत खास है. Please see the next video, please. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe the channel, click the bell icon so that you can get all my videos which I'm yet to upload. Thanks for watching, and yes, give it a fat like thumbs up. So yeah, and in the next video we are gonna be studying the amoeba one. Okay, nutrition in amoeba. So thanks for watching.